Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are away. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Quit talking about it.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
For a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down now, it's Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On the draw, this will be Freeman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Bradley Chubb just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Luck. And he finds the tight end, Reed. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Let's go, Mexico!
Out of the gun, Luck. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They snap it to Luck. He's got his man here. It's Green. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A.J. Green, 50 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
Check 56. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check it back.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Prescott. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Julio Jones. 70 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontaze Burfict coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw is Locke. And able to find Green. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Locke. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their pullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays. Now
Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down. It's Bell, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dart ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 7, Prescott complete to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Prescott to throw it. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. After the interception, it's long. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And that's complete. It's Green here. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, when A.J. Green is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Linval Joseph gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Here we go, 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd and long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Check recon, 132 fighter.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Buying time to his left. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Luck on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Luck. He's got Green. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Luck. Green brings it in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Luck now to throw. And this one complete to Reed. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now it's Luck. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. It's the fullback. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming. Hey, kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Able to get this to Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Prescott gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. Nope.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Le'Veon Bell there to make the grab as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run. Devontae Freeman.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, check.
On first down, Love. Snead's got it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? Third and 4. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. They'll try the air now with Luck. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, it's Bell. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
56 to Mike. 56.
Here's Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go again with Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. Open man is Ross, complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A gutsy decision there going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.